Dietary supplements, should they be regulated? The term dietary supplement wasn't officially defined in the United States until 1994, when Congress passed the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. A dietary supplement can be defined as a product taken by mouth that contains a dietary ingredient intended to supplement the diet that may contain one or more dietary ingredients, vitamins, minerals, herbs, botanicals, amino acids, enzymes, extracts, and other substances, and is labeled as a dietary supplement. Dietary supplements come in many forms: bars, capsules, drinks, traditional tablets are just a few. According to the Center for Disease Control, more than half of the United States uses dietary supplements. In 2010, $28.1 billion were put into dietary supplements, well, consumers bought into it. And in addition, the United States is one of the largest countries for retail sales in regards to dietary supplements. Why do people take dietary supplements? Well, dietary supplements help meet the demand of the body's required nutrients when diet alone is not enough, or if you have certain medical conditions. Why industry says that they should not be regulated? Ultimately, everything comes down to cost. Industry argues that additional regulations will raise the cost of supplements, burden manufacturers, limit availability, infringe on consumers' personal freedom of health decisions. But do consumers have enough reliable information to make smart decisions about the products they buy? I believe that dietary supplements should be regulated for three main reasons. Herbal dietary supplements are unsafe. Two, another concern is regarding dietary supplements tainted with pharmaceutical and pesticide residue. And finally, consumer fraud is significant in dietary supplements due to its false and misleading claims. One herb and dietary supplement that brings up safety issue is ephedra. Ephedra is a dried dietary supplement leaves that are put in capsules, tablets, and teas. In 2004, FDA banned the use of ephedra in dietary supplements due to its unreasonable risk and injury on consumers, particularly vascular complications and the risk of death. Between 1995 and 1997, there were over 900 cases. 37 of them reported to have bad events such as stroke, heart attack, and sudden death. Secondly, dietary supplements can be tainted with unintentional and intentional adulterants such as pharmaceuticals and pesticides. Over the last couple of years, FDA has discovered hundreds of dietary supplements containing drugs and other chemicals, particularly in products of weight loss, sexual enhancement, and bodybuilding. Many of these tainted products are imported and sold through the internet, but some can be found on the store shelves. Some recent products with pharmaceutical ingredients are Mojo Night, X-Rock, and the Japanese Rapid Weight Loss Diet Pill Yellow. Pesticide use is very common in agriculture to produce high yields of products. The FDA Center for Food and Safety Applied Nutrition monitors and issues assignments for collection and analysis of imported and domestic dietary supplements for pesticides. Out of imports, 60% were volatile from China, Canada, Hong Kong, and the Republic of Korea. In the domestic realm, 57% of the samples were found volatile. Both imports and domestics contained a total of 23 different pesticides. One of the most popular dietary supplement is ginseng, which in turn also has high levels of pesticide. Ginseng produces about $6 million a year in America. EPA regulates the pesticide residue of different items, and ginseng has two thresholds of pesticides. Consumer fraud of dietary supplements. Under the federal law, dietary supplements cannot claim to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent a disease because they are not proven to be safe and effective. FDA has required that dietary supplements have certain requirements in regarding to labeling to reduce the likelihood of fraud. When dealing with dietary supplements, a consumer must look for potential warning signs for fraud. I've listed some examples: misleading use of scientific sounding terms, labeled or marked in a foreign language, and etc. It's important to recognize these frauds to let the right authority and agencies know of their fraud. The two main federal agencies that are involved in regulating dietary supplements is FDA and the Federal Trade Commission. Both agencies regulate dietary supplements, but in different ways. There are international regulations of herbal supplements. I've listed 3 countries: China, Europe, and Russia. You will notice that what we call dietary supplements, food here, in these countries, they call drugs. Actions taken by the U.S. agencies against volatile dietary supplements. FDA is able to issue voluntary recalls, warning letters, seizures, injunctions, enforce criminal enforcements, and inspections of different dietary supplements within the United States. Over the years, FDA has done many works. One in particular was in 2003. They issued 103 warning letters, destroyed $8 million worth of non-compliance products, seized $9.6 million of non-compliance products, stopped 1,107 imported dietary supplements into the country. So, they're working very hard to keep the consumer safe. In conclusion, when manufactured and used properly, dietary supplements can be seen to be safe and beneficial. Consumers have confidence that the regulatory agencies and dietary supplements are trying their best to keep people safe. Dietary supplements should never be a source of nutrients or replace a balanced diet, and should never be taken in the place of a pharmaceutical drug. The recent warning letters, recalls, injunctions, seizures show that dietary supplements should be regulated. To not regulate dietary supplements puts consumers at risk.